Hello, and I welcome you to the UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we would be discussing daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express, and PIB. So let's begin. First question. Choose the correct answer with respect to Vibrant Villages program. Statement 1. It is a central sector scheme. Statement 2. The scheme covers all the states with an international border. Statement 3. The Vibrant Village Action Plans will be created by the district administration with the help of Gram Panchayats. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. So if you look at the statement 1, this is incorrect because the Vibrant Villages program is not a central sector scheme, but it is a centrally sponsored scheme. And the central sponsored scheme, the cost for the program is shared between both the center and states. If you look at the second statement, the scheme covers all the states with international border. No, the scheme doesn't cover all the states with the international border. Under this program, it will cover the states which are present along the northern land border of the country, such as UT of Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, and Arunachal Pradesh. So statement 2 is incorrect. Third statement, the Vibrant Village Action Plans will be created by the district administration with the help of Gram Panchayats. Yes, this statement is correct. So how many of the statements given above are correct? Only one of the above statements were correct. So option A is the right answer. So the Union Home Minister Amit Shah has recently said that the country could not be safe without the development of the border areas. So with the help of the Vibrant Village program, it would ensure that all the facilities and infrastructure would reach to the border villages. The Vibrant Village program was announced in the Union Budget 2022 to 2023. It is a centrally sponsored scheme implemented over financial years from 2022-2023 to 2025-2026. That is for 5 financial years. This will be implementing for 5 years. It is aimed at strengthening the security grid on the line of actual control. The line of actual control is the frontier between India and China. Under this program, it will provide funds for the development of the basic infrastructure and the creation of the livelihood opportunities in 19 districts and 46 border blocks of the 4 states and 1 union territory along the northern land border of the country, such as Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and the UT of Ladakh. So this program also includes the plans to establish the Indo-Tibetan border police units and to enhance their infrastructure by investing rupees 120 crore. So this is very crucial for bolstering the security framework in these border areas. This will also help, this program will also encourage people to stay in their native villages and reduces the out-migration from the border villages. During the first phase, it will cover 663 villages out of the total 2,963 border villages. The Vibrant Village Action Plans will be created by the district administration by seeking help from the Gram Panchayats. This program will not be overlapping with Border Area Development Program. Moving forward, next question. With reference to the governor, which of the following statements is or are incorrect? Statement 1. The Constitution provides grounds for the removal of the governor by the President. Statement 2. The Article 174 of the Constitution vests the power to summon the State Legislative Assembly solely in the office of the governor. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The statement 1 is incorrect because the Constitution has not laid down any grounds for the removal of the governor by the President. Statement 1 is incorrect, whereas statement 2, the Article 174 of the Constitution vests the power to summon the State Legislative Assembly solely in the office of the governor. This statement is incorrect. So the governor can summon the state legislative assembly with the aid and advice of the Council of Ministers. This was said by the Supreme Court in 2016. So both 1 and 2 statements were incorrect. The question is about incorrect statements. So both 1 and 2 were incorrect. Option C is the right answer. So multiple states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala went to the Supreme Court against their governors because the governors were not giving assent to the bills and they were sitting on them without giving any reasons. So the states have asked the Supreme Court to provide a time limit within which the governors should give the assent to the bills. The Supreme Court has not provided any time limit, but they criticized the governor's conduct and reminded them about their constitutional duties under the Constitution. Part 6 of the Constitution deals with the state executive. The state executive consists of governor, chief minister, council of ministers, and the advocate general of the state. Governor is the nominal head at the state level. The governor is appointed by the president under his hand and seal. He holds office for the term of 5 years and his term is subjected to the pleasure of the president. He can also hold office beyond his term until his successor assumes charge. The Constitution has not laid down any grounds for the removal of the governor by president. There are some of the articles in the Constitution that will state about the governor's role. Article 153 states that there shall be governor for each state and there shall also be same person as a governor for 2 or more states. Article 156 states that the governor will hold office during the pleasure of the president, and if he wants to resign from his office, he should address his resignation letter to the president. Article 163 states that the Council of Ministers with the Chief Minister will aid and advise the governor in the exercise of his functions except the discretionary functions. Article 200 is about assent to the bills. It states that it is a solemn duty of the governor to declare either that he assents to the bill or withholds the assent to the bill, or that he can reserve the bill for the consideration of the president. Article 201 states that when a state bill is reserved for the consideration of the president, or the president may assent to it or withhold the assent from the bill, or he may send back the bill to the state legislature for the reconsideration. Article 167 states that the governor is immune from the court proceedings for any act done in the exercise of their powers. But it does not take away the court's power to examine the validity of the governor's action. Moving forward, next question. Which of the following are the part of Index of Industrial Production? Mining and quarrying, electricity generation, construction, forestry. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, all of the above. So the correct answer is mining and quarrying, electricity generation are part of the Index of Industrial Production, whereas construction and forestry, they were not part of the Index of Industrial Production. So option A, 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. So, the IIP growth has fallen to 5.8% during the September month. You don't need to remember these facts, but it's important that you have a basic idea about Index of Industrial Production. So under the Index of Industrial Production, it will measure the short-term changes in the volume of production of a basket of industrial products during a given period. The data is compiled and published monthly by National Statistical Office. Initially, the United Nations Statistical Office has recommended that to include mining, manufacturing, construction, electricity, gas, and water supply under the Index of Industrial Production. But due to the constraints of the data availability, the Index of Industrial Production compiled in India has excluded the construction and gas and water supply sectors. So as of now, we are only compiling the data from mining, manufacturing and electricity sectors. The base year to calculate the data is 2011 to 12. The weightage given to each of the sector is 14% to mining, 77% to manufacturing and nearly 8% to the electricity sector. Next question, Hunger Hotspots Report 2023 is released by United Nations Environmental Programme, World Food Programme and Greenpeace India, United Nations Environmental Programme and World Food Programme, Food and Agriculture Organization and World Food Programme. The correct answer to this question is option D. Recently, the Hunger Hotspots Report 2023 is released by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the World Food Programme. Some of the key highlights of the report were the World Food Programme and the Food and Agriculture Organization has identified 18 hunger spots in 22 countries where there is severe food security crisis. So hunger spots refers to a specific regions or areas where there is acute and severe food security crisis. Hotspots of the highest level of concern are Burkina Faso, Mali, South Sudan, Sudan, and Palestine. These countries require the most urgent attention. The report will help the humanitarian community, World Food Programme and Food and Agriculture Organization to provide country-specific recommendations for taking an immediate action and for better emergency response. Next question. Which of the following can be alternatives to stubble burning? Happy seeders, puja decomposers, palletizations. Choose the correct answer using the code given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, all of the above. So the alternatives to stubble burning were all these three: happy cedar, puja decomposers and palletization. So option D is the right answer. All of the above were the alternatives to stubble burning. So stubble burning has remained one of the significant reasons behind the increase in pollution levels in North India. It has also been one of the factors to create smog in the Delhi. So in this context, Supreme Court has emphasized the need to stop stubble burning in the states like Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. Recently, IARI has developed Pusa 2090 rice variety as an alternative to the problematic long duration variety Pusa 44 variety. So this Pusa 44 variety, which is commonly grown in northern states, is a long duration variety which takes nearly 150 to 180 days to attain maturity. So in the month of October, it will attain the maturity, giving less time for the farmers to prepare their field for the next crop. So this Pusa, so the farmers are resorting to the stubble burning. So this Pusa 2090 variety is a short duration variety which takes 120 days for the crop to attain maturity. So it has addressed the stubble burning, the core issue behind the stubble burning. Pusa decomposers. What are these? These decomposers are capsules which are made by extracting fungi strains. These fungi will help the paddy straw to decompose at a faster rate. Happy seeder is a tractor mounted device. It works by cutting and lifting rice straw. Simultaneously, it will sow the wheat into the exposed soil. Later, the straw which was lifted will be deposited over the sown area. This straw will act as a protective mulch. This mulching would help in conserving soil moisture and to reduce the weed growth. Palletization. So the paddy straw, when it was dried and transformed into pellets, it becomes a viable alternative fuel source. When these pellets are mixed with coal, they can be utilized in thermal power plants and industries. So by this, we can save coal usage, and it also in turn helps in lowering the carbon emissions. By this, we will be concluding this session. I hope this session was helpful to you. Thank you.